Hello, Grace Point. We wanted to put a video together talking to you about the things your church is doing during this time of not meeting together. We are a church still, and we are still seeking to do ministry even though we are unable to meet together. So I gathered up the troops to kind of share with you what's going on. First off, we do have a ministry going right now where a lot of our families are on board to help hunt down things for people who are in need of supplies. If you are unable to go out because you are vulnerable to what is going on, or whatever reason you are unable to find toilet paper or medication or any kind of supplies, you need to call the church office, email the church office, contact any of your pastors, and we will be able to help you. We have a Facebook group of young Grace Point families, and so many of those young families said, I will help shop and hunt for things for people who are unable to go out and find them. So if you have any needs, or if you know anyone outside of the church that has a specific need with supplies, or if someone needs help with their children at home or anything, please let us know. We are ready to mobilize and help people through this time. Couple other areas that I'm going to have these guys share about. Tanner, talk to us about small groups right now.
Yeah, and so as far as the life groups go, some of the life groups are still meeting, taking necessary precautions. Many of the life groups have also chosen not to meet until the time of lower meeting size is over, and a lot of the life groups are also participating together with the YouVersion Bible app, which is available on most smartphones. And basically with that app, what you can do together as groups is go through the same Bible study together. You can keep each other accountable with your progress. You can comment on what the Lord is teaching you through those passages together. And so a lot of them are doing that, and it's a really good tool to stay connected. If you are not a part of a life group and you would like to participate in that, I will be going through plans basically until we are able to gather again. And so if you want to shoot me an email letting me know you want to participate in that, I can send you a link to get started with the plan that I'm going through, and anyone else at Grace Point who wants to do so. And you can email me at pastortanner@albanygracepoint.com.
Great, thank you, Tanner. Now, Pastor Kara, share with us how the youth group is moving through this time of not being able to gather.
Well, there's 3 ways that you can get involved, and you can contact me to get any information about these 3 items. But first is to download a group messaging app called Bubble. That's where I'll be sending out a lot of my announcements and things that we're doing to students specifically. And then the second thing is to download the YouVersion Bible app and create an account and a profile, add me as a friend, and then you can join myself and a lot of our students that are right now going through a Bible study on anxiety together, and just interacting through just sharing exactly what he said, how we are, what we're learning during that study and all of that, and that's just a way for us to read the Bible together. And then the third thing is that we are meeting virtually through Zoom, and that's a video chat system where we can meet together and talk and check in with each other, and I'll keep everyone up to date on when we will be doing that.
So you're having virtual youth group online. That's great. And Denise, it's a challenge with our children being at home, but just share with us from the children's ministry point of view how you're approaching this time where we can't meet together.
Okay, so the last thing we did together was working on our derby cars, and I don't want any of you to be discouraged because we will be able to still race those cars, get back together and have some fun with those. So that has not been canceled fully. And I wanted to let all of the parents know out there that if you want any Sunday school lessons or Bible studies to do with your kids, or maybe challenge your kids to teach you some lessons too, just some fun things, you can contact me and I will get those to you delivered, or if you'd like to pick those up at the church office, we can do that as well. Another thing that we have started is doing some different challenges on the Facebook Young Families page. We recently did a St. Patrick's Day challenge and had quite a few of the kids involved in that. It was a lot of fun being able to see them engage in that and stay tuned to keep watching on that page because we will have more coming up. And we have also been recently going through some different totes and stuff in the children's department, and I have found quite a few different things. So if you need some fun things to do around the house, I can hand deliver some toys and craft items as well. Just let me know. You can email me at denise@albanygracepoint.com or call me in the church office as well.
Great. And finally, I do want to share a verse, and this is a verse out of Revelation, and it may not seem like the most obvious verse during this time, but it's Revelation 3:16. It says, "So because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I am about to spit you out of my mouth." That's Jesus talking. Now, why am I sharing that verse right now? This verse is often misunderstood. A lot of people think it means you need to be on fire for the Lord, or you need to just turn away from the Lord, that Jesus doesn't want anybody in the middle. That is not what this verse is really addressing, because when it says, I want you either hot or cold, you got to remember in first century times, water had medicinal purposes if it was hot or if it was cold. There were special uses for it when it was hot, to make teas and salves and things like that, medicinal wise. And then if water was cold, it could be used as refreshment and medicinal purposes as well. And so Jesus here is saying, I need you to be effective for doing good. I need you hot, doing good hot, cold, doing good cold, like water can do both ways. But if you're lukewarm, you don't have a purpose for doing good, and that's what I'm going to spit out. And so I bring up this verse to challenge each one of us, because there's a lot of different opinions going on with what's going on. In the outside world, amongst Christians, some people think this is a huge overreaction, and there's some merits to that. And then some people think we need to do all of this, and maybe we should do even more, and there's some merits to that. But the question is, no matter what side, whether you're hot or cold on this subject, are you doing good? We don't want to just argue with people or think other people are just ignorant and be upset and angry and think everybody's out to lunch except people who think like I do. What we got to challenge ourselves as Christians is that we can do good. I can disagree with someone, but I can still love them and serve them and seek to be Christ. Who can I call? Who can I call to encourage? Who can I email? Who do I know at church or outside of church that I should call and check on, that I should contact? How can we be good, whether hot or cold? Let's be good and not just sit and watch the world in chaos. Let's bring Christ into a world of chaos. That's your message from Grace Point. We are still open at our church office. Even though we cannot gather, our church is open for ministry, and here we are for you. We love you. We hope to see you all together soon. See you online in our services. God bless. Didn't record.
I didn't wave at the end. Do it over.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.